Hello everybody, I watched this video about the 𝗘𝗺𝗡, so it's very negative about him, so like everything is bad about him, and I just want to share my opinion. Yeah, I think he's probably right, the creator of this video, on certain things, but I also think maybe it's a little bit too harsh, so yeah, I want to give some nuance about what I think. It's a quite long video, as you can see, 3 hours and almost 40 minutes, so I didn't watch all of it, most or something, but I fell asleep a few times while watching it, so I don't really know like what the parts I've seen or not seen, but yeah, I can just give the introduction here.
Commentary space, there are few as detested and as untrustworthy as 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗅.
Yeah.
He is sure.
So that's kind of the stance of this video, that he's untrusty, and here in the beginning he talks a bit about his history. He started to make video content about computers and also cars.
Vehicles, from the aerodynamics to even the thermodynamics.
You can see here it was his earlier website, 𝗵𝗔𝗡𝗟, and he made computer repair training videos.
Hold some merit. As early as 2011, there were different hosts on the 𝗵𝗔𝗡𝗟 channel. With this potential transaction, the possible selling of the 𝗵𝗔𝗡𝗟 channel, something changed with Jeremy's outlook on YouTube. Suddenly, channel growth could translate.
And he later apparently sold this channel and earned some money from that, and then he started this with RC Cars instead, made a website for that as well. And then later he went into Magic the Gathering, made video content about that. So he had a channel and did like unboxing videos and stuff like that.
Purpose, then what happens when the growth slows? When the video's earnings began to drop?
Yeah, it seemed like this trend with opening cards that a lot of other people picked up on it as well. So he got a lot of competition and then got into other things. So yeah, that was about Magic the Gathering community, and later he went into politics, I think, and also like commenting about movies and pop culture. So that's like what I know about him. I've seen his videos appear when it's about like Marvel movies, or I think earlier it was maybe Gamergate and Anita Sarkeesian and stuff like that. So like here we can see a bit about that. Here he had some Indiegogo about some website he was starting, a video channel, exclusively games, a place for fans of gaming who are sick of politics forcing its way inside. And yeah, that's something he ran, I think, for a while.
Some would get as high as 8,500.
Yeah, others news site and stuff like that. And here we can see about this with Marvel movies.
Retellings of the story would get considerably more viewership. On the topic of viewership, Jeremy began uploading 2 videos a day and began his crusade against celebrity Brie Larson, the actress who played Captain Marvel in Captain Marvel, a movie based on the Marvel comics. Jeremy covered the release of Captain Marvel while commenting on Brie Larson's own controversial comments. In his career, he's made 270 videos on the topic of or mentioning Brie Larson. Jeremy made so much money covering her that he dedicated a new shed to her.
Every night before I go to bed too, just a little ritual. Appreciate you. This one right here too. Appreciate you.
Jeremy covered other evolving stories.
270 videos about Brie Larson, but I think he seems quite productive, making so much content, and apparently people are watching him. So he has apparently earned quite well for himself. But yeah, one thesis or thing that this video brings up is that he was also like having a lot of collecting money from his fans for starting different projects while still or earning very well from his videos. Maybe he didn't need to beg for money, but I think it's quite impressive how productive he has been and producing so much content, and people were watching his content. I wasn't that interested in his videos. I've seen them appear, but often they are more than 10 minutes long, and he produces so much, and it feels like he repeats himself quite a lot. So yeah, it wasn't really my cup of tea, but yeah, it seems like many people are entertained by his content. So yeah, that's why he has gathered views. But then later here in this video, it talks about the Kino Casino. I had never heard about it before, but for some reason these 2 guys were very much into the 𝗘𝗺𝗡 and wanted to cover everything about him, and they are still doing it as far as I know.
Even Jeremy's new
here a little
inferior Rumble contract.
So now what he has to do, because of his Rumble deal being changed, he has to show the Rumble subs, and he only gets half of that, honey.
yeah, I don't know
Let's just
why
say we
they're
took
so
a pretty
interested
huge
in him,
pay
but
cut at the
like
end.
everything and all content the quartering makes, these two guys are commenting on it. Yeah,
Very
so
unimportant
there were a lot of
attendee.
different videos
Jeremy
where
brought on
they
guests,
look at that.
spoke of the convention, and fumbled much, to the extent that community note explained.
So it seemed like there was some beef
laughed.
between them, and they tried to get each other off YouTube by reporting each other or so, and kind of weird beef, I think. And I don't know by the end, like why were they so hateful or against the quartering? Was it that bad that they need to cover him daily for so long time? Anyways, we can go to the end, and yeah, one other thing was that the quartering had his own coffee brand or something. Yeah, he earned some money at least from selling coffee. I don't know how much he participated in that, but somehow he got money from a coffee brand that he was involved with. But we can go here to the end and then just see what this creator like summarizes this video with.
Jeremy's hope to escape his endless grind narrows, just as was with the 𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗟, exclusively games, Game Finder, rcnightmare.com, and
different
many more
projects
failed
that he
or
had been
failing
running.
projects. Jeremy, in the past 2
Failed
decades,
projects.
has left a trail of failure, as failure is an unceasing force that leads him. Such is the fate of a man with no talent, no principles, and no ambition. The only driving force Jeremy has is to earn money, and the reason he earns it is to quell his anxiety. But the more he suppresses it in this manner, the stronger it becomes, and the stronger it becomes, the more reliant he is on it. And finally, the house of cards have come crashing down, and Jeremy has a significant toll to pay. Years of escaping his issues with the growth of his channel and the money earned through his grift are no longer areas he can escape into. His new strategy of uploading an absurd amount of YouTube Shorts is an expected,
this was a bit,
desperate
weird,
strategy, taking low effort, meaningless content to its
So he just put himself in the beginning like, here guys, here's a weird video, and then he just re-upload some other person's video. So it was not that like original content, just copy-pasting somebody else's stuff and putting himself in the beginning of the video.
The only variable Jeremy can control to grow his channel is content frequency. This is his channel's swan song. At the end of it, he faces not only a growing list of eager enemies and a tattered reputation, but also a deep lack of personal connection and everything else he has been avoiding. It is ironic that a man that has built a career in sowing division, in spreading misinformation, and in eroding trust has unified so many, even if only as opposition against him.
Yeah, so that was the quartering, and maybe this was quite lazy content with his re-uploads that he was making this sort of videos. But I think he was a little bit harder here, like that he has a trail of failure, but I think isn't that common for like startup creators? I don't say that the quartering is some startup guy, but often you have a lot of failures. Eventually you will have some success, and what is called here failure, I think he earned quite well from his coffee brand, and like here in the beginning with his IT channel that he created, he was able to sell it and earned money from that. So. And with his 𝗵𝗏𝗡𝗟 stuff, so regardless of what you think about that content, he was earning money from that. So, and here he's a bit condemning that he was only out for money, but isn't that like some business person, or you gotta like struggle or like a hustle and earn some money? Isn't that the way of life, kinda? And that either you're employed or you're like more self-employed, and I think the quartering is more into that camp. He has been working for himself as far as I understand, and done different projects on his own and been able to earn money from that, and I think it's quite impressive. And this with the re-uploads, with the lazy content, sure it's lazy, but isn't it also kind of what YouTube and other platforms promote, these shorts and TikTok reels and whatever, and that those are gaining a lot of attention, and people are watching that and you earn money from that. So isn't that just how the game is set up? So I myself, I don't watch any reels or shorts or anything of short content like that, but you cannot deny that that sort of content is promoted, and a lot of people are watching it. And he had his different phases with Magic the Gathering, and Marvel movies and politics and stuff like that. And yeah, I think isn't that just what you need to do? You cannot continue to do the same thing all years. You need to change. There are different trends, and I think that's true for everybody. If you want to stay relevant, you just need to adapt and follow the trends. And this, yeah, again, with the failures, you kind of need to try different things and fail. And isn't that just common sense for startups? Or yeah, even if it's not a startup, but you try something, and if it's a failure, yeah, you stop doing that, and then you try something else, and until you find something that works. You shouldn't just go into one project and then work forever on that, even though it's a failure. Like at some point, you need to realize it's a failure and then continue with something else. So yeah, I think it just makes sense. I didn't really agree with this thesis here in the end, that he is surrounded by failure. I think yeah, he seems quite successful, and even if I don't enjoy his content, you cannot deny that there are a lot of people who are watching it, since he gets a lot of views. Like we can go to his channel and see here with his videos, just to see the number of views. Like he uploads very frequently. Here is just this day 3 videos. 1 day ago was 3 videos. 3 videos from 2 days ago. So it seems like uploading 3 videos per day. And if you see the number of views, so I think it's a decent number of views. And yeah, considering how frequently he uploads, is very productive. So yeah, you cannot deny that, yeah, that there is a lot of productivity in there, even if you don't like his content. I don't watch any of this, but yeah, there are obviously people who are watching it, so somebody finds it entertaining, even if you don't. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share. Bye bye.